Greetings, comrades. I'm Jenny. Welcome to Modern Socialist. In this video, I want to talk about the voice of the working class in response to the attack upon democracy. But first, can I just ask that if you like this video or you agree with what I'm saying, please give me a like. Help get this video up the YouTube algorithm and get our message heard. So, we are in the middle of an emergency for democracy. I believe that the only answer is the ultimate peaceful tool for the expression of the voice of the proletariat. That is a general strike now. The hard right, with its figurehead Boris Johnson, is determined to take the final step in ending democracy in this country. They prorogued Parliament but were defeated in the courts. This has played into the hands of the populists, as they can now portray the judges and the courts as part of an establishment elite that is determined to thwart the will of the people. We can talk endlessly about the hypocrisy of the Brexiters, about how they promised to bring back sovereignty from Brussels and give it back to Parliament, to give Parliament and Westminster sovereignty again, which had been taken away supposedly by the European Union. But we would just be wasting our breath. These are the sort of people who burnt the Reichstag down to get their way. Instead, it is time for the people to act. We cannot afford a Trump deal Brexit. For months, I've been calling for a popular front. We have reached the point where we must call everybody out on a general strike to defend democracy. I have talked in another video about a popular front, and I'll leave a link down in the description below. So, for this, the unions must lead the way, not Corbyn, as they lead and give the voice of working people. Of course, Len McCluskey, the boss of Unite, the largest trade union and the largest donor to Labour, is for Brexit, and he wouldn't really want to be doing anything that he would deem to be helping bourgeois remainers. But Corbyn needs to carry on attacking Johnson, and he needs to show the anger of a true socialist firebrand. He needs to rail against this Tory-driven Trump deal Brexit that is for the wealthy elite. And for those who say they would do anything to stop a no-deal Brexit, you have to work with Jeremy Corbyn. You need to swallow your pride. These people, such as the Lib Dems, could make some demands on having a referendum first before a general election. They could make it part of their bargain to install Corbyn as Prime Minister, and that would give them all that they are wanting. And for Labour, they could blame the Lib Dems for the referendum to help ease their way with Labour Leave voters. Not that there's as many as is made out on the BBC all the time, but Corbyn, as a caretaker PM, would not be able to do anything not agreed to beforehand without an instant vote of no confidence being called, which would likely easily pass. So there should not be any problem for Joe Swinson, the leader of the Liberal Democrats, to work with Corbyn. And even the Tory rebels have admitted that Corbyn as Prime Minister is better than this no-deal Brexit, which would bring such chaos to the country. And Labour should actually be satisfied with this. With a referendum getting Brexit out of the way before an election would allow Labour to focus on policies and not let it be a Brexit-driven general election, which would favour the Tories and the Brexit Party. So all progressive forces must work together against the nihilistic Dominic Cummings, Boris Johnson's special advisor, and we must stop him doing permanent damage to our society and economy. This means calling for unity and solidarity among all those who oppose this right-wing attack on our democracy. But we cannot just rely on politicians to act for us. We must act for ourselves. That's why we all need to walk out on an immediate strike to stop the populist hard right. There must be a general strike now. So, like I said before, if you agree with my video, if you enjoyed it, give me a thumbs up. If you want to see more of my content, that's going to be coming up soon. Click subscribe, ring the bell so you can be notified when it comes. And I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. So long, comrades.